Martinez is 5 years older. He's 1 inch taller. Both made the contract weight of 130 pounds. Both weighted at 129, and the reach goes to Martinez.
Martinez will by far be the bigger guy in the ring tonight. I don't have the exact weights about what they're coming in, but there's no doubt that he put on much more weight than what Lomachenko is going to be bringing into the ring. But
let's see how he's going to use that reach advantage.
Oh, for sure.
Martinez, 29, 2-2, 17 KOs. Lomachenko, you know, he just turned pro. He was an amateur for so long. He's 28 years of age. He was 395-1 as an amateur. So you can't look at that as saying inexperienced. It's just that now he's made the transition to the professional ranks.
And beautifully. And beautifully. The way that he boxes and moves and punches and his footwork, I mean, it's something for the purest of boxing fans to enjoy and really respect.
Well, when you have 300 and something fights, I mean, you're a professional already. I mean, this guy is for everybody. And, you know, when you fight these other Cubans and all these guys got this much fight and much experience. So he's been there. He's done that. So this is just another homework for him, another work.
And moving up in weight, he captured the title at 126. Now looking after a second title and only 7 fights at 130. But even as an amateur, he fought many guys that were much bigger than him. So it's not that it's a huge advantage for Rocky coming in being the bigger fighter, because this is something that Lomachenko is used to.
Lomachenko, I mean, it's like Pacquiao was 106 pounds. Can you believe he goes over 147 pounds? I couldn't even believe that. But he carried the punching power and everything all through his life.
And here's Rocky, not in Philadelphia, but in New York. 3-time defending world champion, and now he's defending the WBO junior lightweight title. Been a pro for 14+ years, 238 rounds. Christina, this is the amazing stat, 97 championship rounds.
I mean, he comes in here with so much experience, but along with that experience, let's go to Buffalo.
From Madison Square Garden, New York City, New York, USA, this is the main event of the evening. And it's all brought to you by Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated, along with PR Best Promotions. And it's sponsored by Tecate, Born Bold, Anta Sporting Goods, and Crawford versus Bustle live on HBO pay-per-view July 23rd. This is in 12 rounds of boxing for the WBO Super Featherweight Championship of the World. Sanctioned by the New York State Athletic Commission, Acting Executive Director Eric Bentley, and the World Boxing Organization, WBO President Francisco Paco Barcarcel. The 3 judges scoring will be Carlos Ortiz, Robin Taylor, and Don Trella. And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, Danny Givone. And now, from Madison Square Garden, the mecca of boxing here in New York City, and for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world live on HBO, with dedication to the greatest of all times, Muhammad Ali, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue with yellow, official weight 129, 1/2 pounds. This 2-time Olympic gold medal champion now has a pro record standing at 5 victories, 3 knockouts to his credit, only 1 defeat from Akraman, Ukraine. He's the challenger, and he's the WBO featherweight champion of the world, Vasyl Lomachenko! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red with blue, officially weighing in at 129, 3/4 pounds. His professional record, 29 victories, including 17 wins by knockout, with 2 defeats, 3 draws de Vaga, Baja, Puerto Rico. The 3-time reigning and defending WBO Super Flyweight Champion of the World, Rocky Martinez.
Let's go, fellas. Bring it in. Moving over the rules in the dressing room. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Keep the ball clean. Touch him up. Touch him up. Let's go. Good luck.
Rocky Martinez. Vasyl Lomachenko. 12 rounds for the WBO Junior Lightweight Championship. One Puerto Rican star has already won tonight. Good for Dayland. Now the question is, will Martinez follow? Scheduled for 12. Dennis Giovannis, the third man in the ring. Martinez in the red trunks. Lomachenko in the blue, yellow, and white trunks.
Martinez, the champion in this fight, but comes in as many as I've seen, 50-1 underdog in this fight.
As I've seen them come in, they both came in kind of dry. I don't know how warm are they and how loose, but they came in kind of dry. And let's see how long it's going to take.
Oh, you mean in terms of the sweat and warming up?
Yeah, the warming up.
I thought Verdejo was a little bit dry too, and we saw how he did. It took him a little while. Lomachenko throwing the straight left hand. And he pulls Rocky down as the crowd starts chanting Rocky. They know who they're rooting for.
I was surprised at the noise that we heard when Lomachenko's name was announced too. There is a huge Ukrainian contingent and fight fan contingent that enjoys watching Lomachenko go to work.
They have a huge one in the Bronx, and they're all part of it.
Lomachenko is a tremendous tactician, and you can see him here in this first round, feeling out, looking to where to go. His form is textbook, defensively especially. And this place is alive. First 2 minutes, not much going on in this first round. But it's been Lomachenko that's been stalking. Rocky goes to the stomach. Lomachenko doing a lot of leading with the straight left hand. Backs him up by going to the stomach. Now Lomachenko backs him up again.
Lomachenko keeps complaining about the head, but they're gonna bump heads a lot. So he's gonna see that a lot.
Martinez still trying to figure out Lomachenko in the first round. Did not throw many punches.
Yeah, Martinez is supposed to keep that left foot of his and the other side of his right foot, and come with the right hand. He's still not doing that. He's moving to the wrong side at times.
His dad is Anatoly Lomachenko in that corner, along with Igis Klimas, who is the manager for Lomachenko. Martinez's corner. Raul Papo Torres.
As we mentioned earlier, Lomachenko's only loss as a professional was to Orlando Salido. Rocky Martinez has fought Salido twice in two what could have been considered Fight of the Year candidates or winners. Rocky winning one and then getting a draw in the other. So that's how he was able to maintain that title that they're fighting for right now, tonight.
But it's different styles because you see
Absolutely.
Salido is coming to fight. This guy is coming to fight, but also has lateral movement. So the way he was
His
building.
footwork is tremendous.
Right, and fast.
Rocky trying to get that straight right hand out there. He's been a little gun shy thus far. Backing up, trying to prepare defensively for the way Lomachenko stares him down.
Martinez telling me in the meetings yesterday that he feels he has the advantage in strength, power, and experience when asked what he brings to the table.
Well, right now it looks like Lomachenko has his strength because he's been pushing him around. But this is the way Martinez fights all his fights. I mean, he looks like a rat going back.
Nice combination, straight left hand got through by Lomachenko. He takes that right hand and he like moves it around almost in a dizzying fashion.
And Lomachenko prides himself on not being hit. He said, when I talk to you after the fight, I don't want to have any marks on my face.
Well, he's doing that so far. Now you see me, now you don't.
Right.
That's a
That was
low
a
blow.
That was a low blow. It was thrown by Martinez.
And Martinez, when asked if he was going to try to make it a dirty fight, make it kind of like what Salido did to Lomachenko, he said, I'm not a dirty fighter. That's not in my game plan to make it a dirty fight. But that's the second I've seen that's been a little bit low. So maybe he's saying that so that nobody looks for it ahead of time. But obviously against Salido, it worked in terms of the judges.
But sometimes on the way he's got long arms and the way he tries to shoot his punches, they might go a little low.
And Lomachenko's
Because Lomachenko's going down.
Yep.
That straight left is getting through by Lomachenko. And Rocky is really playing the role of counterpuncher. Finally throws a right hand. But he's counterpunching without throwing the punch.
Right. But you see, if you jab a lot to a southpaw, you're going to get hit. So instead of jabbing a lot, fake the jab and hit him with a left hook, you know, but step, you got to put your foot right there in front of his right. And punch, that's it, punch from there. And keep making him turn though. Don't let him go the other way. Like right there, he stood there. He shouldn't stay there.
Very quick and elusive is Lomachenko. Right hand by Lomachenko. And he caught Rocky a little bewildered as he made his move.
He just slides one way and punches you from the other angle.
Another move. You're right, Christina. He made a tremendous quick move there, too.
You saw that move right there. Now I know that, say I'm from Rocky. I know he makes that move now. So now when I see anything going like that, what I would do, I would stick my hand out and pull him. You know,
So use
because
your
I
arm
know
almost
he's
like a guard.
right.
Almost like a hand check in
Right.
basketball, right?
Right. So I stop him and then bring him back.
Because he had him on skates for a second, turning him right around.
He really did. That second time when you were talking about his footwork, he did it again. Almost jumped over his back like an acrobat. Like the old Argentina Apollo in wrestling days. I mean, it was so quick and so swift and so athletic.
Good combination. They all went in. And that's what I see the movement. See right there.
Turn.
Yep.
Punch.
You know, and you have to be, if you're Rocky, you have to be very thoughtful in terms of what's coming next, because as soon as he turns, he's throwing on the spin.
He doesn't give you time to think.
This is where a smart fighter is. You can tell who's a smart fighter. You understand? If you're a smart fighter, you will know what to do in the next one. But sometimes they just shut down.
Rocky never saw that right hand coming.
I think Rocky would like to be engaged in a war rather than trying to
But
solve the
you gotta
mystery.
make it a war to really be in there.
meaning he's got to let his hands go. He's got to use more of his offense as his defense.
All he has to do is, he's trying to do it, but he's taking too long to do it. That's the right hand you're supposed to do. Move that leg with the hand, both, and then come with the hook. Or bring him over. If that's not working, you bring him over with your hook so you can hit him with your right hand.
To get him where you want.
Nice combination by Lomachenko. Short, crisp, left and right combo. Now he's peppering the jab. Instead of leading with the left hand, which he did early, now he's leading with the jab. There's the lead with the left hand.
They're asking him to jab, but I don't think it's the right thing right now to do. He's going to get hit with a straight left if he sweep that jab.
Nice swift move again. Lomachenko, three-punch combination on a spinning turn move. Martinez trying to move his head a little bit. Stop or something. Lomachenko throws the jab again after setting the jab up with a straight left hand, which is a little bit opposite of what you see in textbook fighting. There's a short uppercut that landed by Lomachenko. Rocky comes back with a right.
That's the right hand he should be shooting all night.
Now Rocky doing a little bit of chasing.
That's the right hand. He's got to be putting that right hand.
And the crowd wants him to do a little bit more offensive fighting, but he's got to catch it first. Lomachenko catches him with a combination. Short, crisp left uppercut. First you're here, then you're gone. Now you're here, now you're not. Rocky gets in a short left hook. Oh, straight left hand by Lomachenko on the button right before the bell.
And he stops and admires.
And a little bit of swelling around the eyes now of Martinez. So Lomachenko starting it out in this round. Ron Laforte, do you see that? That two punches, they were throwing it within a blink of an eye.
That's that straight one. He knew he caught him good. He just walked right back.
He heard the bell. He knew it was,
Lomachenko is looking to set a new record and become a two-time world champion in the shortest period ever. 7 professional fights. 8 is the record. Japan, Naoya Inoue, the reigning junior bantamweight title holder, needed 8. Lomachenko looking to make it in 7. He already owns the WBO featherweight championship. Now he's stepping up in weight to 130 for the first time. And thus far, it's been a pretty good show by Lomachenko. Martinez landing a couple of punches. He's going to have to go after him one.
Yes, no, definitely. I'm telling you, right now he should be using that left hook. Forget about that jab. Stop walking that side and start throwing that hook. Make him turn to you. And then you can hit him with the right hand. Walk. He's not doing it. He should be walking this way.
Let him out, let him out, let him out. Step back.
To the body goes Martinez. You can hear that body blow. It's good. Solid.
That's a stop.
Left hand, short left hand by Lomachenko. Got in there.
It's like it's wide open. That right hand is too low for Rocky Martinez. He's hitting that. It's not even. It's like straight down the way, straight down the pipe. No problem.
Lomachenko chops away at the midsection. But midway through the 4th round. Scheduled for 12.
And he's letting Lomachenko dictate the distance. When he wants to come in, he comes in. When he wants to stay out, he stays out. He's not applying the pressure or shortening the distance like Rocky should.
Well, Rocky is right now, he's confused a little bit on what this guy's going to be. He's got to forget about where he's going to be, and he's got to try to do what he's supposed to do.
Man, that was close to the belt. That left hand by Lomachenko. Now he's upstairs. Good straight left. And now peppering, doubling up on the jab. And following up with a straight left hand. Lomachenko is putting out an exhibition in this round.
And you spoke of his chance to make history tonight. Now you can see why his promoter was not scared to put him into a world title fight.
Thrown 4 haymakers in this round.
And Rocky don't like to get hit too much to the body either. I noticed in other fights too, but he's tough, but he don't like to get hit in the body.
Best round yet for Lomachenko.
See if we can listen in the corner and see what they're going to tell Rocky.
Beautiful left by Lomachenko, and then he just slides right to the other side. There's another one right there, right down the pipe.
That left is going straight in. He's shooting that like a target. Boom. Target practice. They tell him to shoot that straight right hand.
Bruce Beck, Juan Laporte, Christina Poncher, ringside at the theater, Madison Square Garden, New York City. Round number 5. Rocky Martinez, Vasyl Lomachenko. Junior lightweight title on the line in the WBO. Lomachenko looking for his 2nd title in just 7 pro fights after an incredible amateur career, which included a 395-1 record and a 2-time Olympic gold medal performance.
The guy he lost to, he went back and beat him twice after that.
He got his revenge, didn't he?
In the amateurs?
In the amateurs. The guy's still in the amateurs.
That guy doesn't want to see him ever again.
He said thank you to Lomachenko when he decided to turn pro.
Lomachenko landing another bump with the left hand. Another bump. Rocky scared. Goes down. Oh, man.
He did it.
That's it.
He did it.
He's getting out.
He did it.
That's it. What a performance and a cartwheel and a backslip to boot. Lomachenko with a spectacular knockout.
Wow. Wow.
5th round. Wow. This place is absolutely on edge. A minute 9 of the 5th round. Martinez is up. Thankfully.
It's a lightning left hand.
Let's see that again. We just saw history. We just saw history tonight.
What a performance. And you're right, Christina. 2-time world champion in 7 professional fights.
It's an honor.
He's not
He's
just
very emotional.
a boxer.
You can tell how much this means to him.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, the right hand. It was a left-right combination one, but the punctuation mark was the right.
Was the upper?
Oh,
the left hook.
Right hook.
Right hook.
Uppercut in there. Right hook. And this is what a tall fighter is supposed to be doing to a shorter fighter.
That's a knockout. I didn't think there was any way in the world he was getting up after that. What a showing by Lomachenko. And there's the victory celebration. Here's Michael Buffer.
At 1 minute 9 seconds, round number 5 here at Madison Square Garden. The winner by knockout victory, now a 2-time world champion and the new WBO super featherweight champion of the world, Vasyl Lomachenko.
That was spectacular. And Bob Adams in the ring, just waving over the top of the rope, saying, "Wow!" and for good reason. Lomachenko, a storied amateur who's made the transition to the professional ranks in just 2 years and 8 months. He's now 6-1 with 4 knockouts and 2 world titles. And I don't think anything out there is out of his reach. You talk about the 126-pound division. He wants to unify that. Lee Selby, Leo Santa Cruz, Gary Russell Jr., the 130-pound division, Jose Pedraza, Jezreel Corrales, Francisco Vargas. If you're talking unification, he's the guy. Here's some of the highlights of this bout. We thought that Rocky Martinez would be a very willing opponent, but he was dominated this one right to the outset.
Oh, definitely. He's trying to figure this thing out. All he had to do is stay on his game plan and move, to that his opposite side so he could connect the punches. If I would have been Rocky right there, I would have been putting him in my lap. So make him turn over.
Look at Martinez trying to get out of trouble, can't, and that 2-punch combination was history.
He's got amazing speed.
Just with such explosiveness. It's one thing to have skills and boxing ability, but then to have power too. That's a good combination.
Yes.
I want to line up all the best fighters in 130 and see who the best fighter is.
So the ring, the scene with Lomachenko up there. He made his debut tonight at 130 pounds. You think he likes it, Juan?
I think he loves it. And it was so easy for him. So, he's making it easier for himself. So, I think we're going to see a lot.
Don't forget, July 23rd, we've got another great fight coming up. Terrence Bud Crawford and Victor Postal, MGM Grand Garden Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada. That's one that I think people are going to look forward to.
Oh, definitely. This Terrence Crawford is going to be another one that's going to be another superstar.
When you talk about excitement, when you talk about, pure action, we got 2 knockouts in the last 2 fights that were really riveting stuff.
Right. They were amazing. This, Felix Verdejo came out there. Everything was sharp for him. Everything worked. And, it was a matter of time, and he caught him. This kid here is just his work. He kept doing what he was supposed to do, and he didn't even expect it right away like that, but he got it.
The rare blend of tactical skill and punching power, you don't see it very much, Juan. You fought some of the greatest fighters in the world. But my question for you is, we haven't seen one like this in a while, right?
Right. I mean, you remember that kid, Frias, or whatever his name, from Brazil? He came out knocking everybody out. We haven't seen somebody like that until now that we see Triple G, you know, and just touching guys and knocking them out. So, I mean, this guy right here could be one of those guys with that amazing speed that he has. The punch that hurts you is the one that you don't see really. So, and he's got that speed.
You know, I'm going to talk to Dan Rayfield of ESPN, because he lists his pound-for-pound top 10 fighters, and it starts with Roman Gonzalez, and it goes to Gennady Golovkin, then Sergey Kovalev, and then Andre Ward, and then Canelo Alvarez. But as an afterthought, after the top 10, one of the guys on his list, actually the second guy, is Vasyl Lomachenko. So I think that I'm going to call him tonight and tell him I think he should move him in.
Well, he's got a good eye, let me tell you. I mean, you know, this kid is he's got the tools, he's got everything. So
I think anybody would have been impressed with his performance tonight. The Ukrainian Olympic team member, a two-time World Amateur Championship guy, in 2009, 2011 champion, and of course the two-time Olympic gold medalist, WBO featherweight champion, and now the WBO junior lightweight champion, and setting a new mark, doing it in his 7th career fight as a pro, his 2nd world title. Christina Poncher is standing by with Vasyl Lomachenko. Let's go to Christina in the ring.
Vasyl, congratulations on a spectacular knockout victory tonight. You seemed emotional after the fight. How much did this win mean to you? You said I could ask you afterwards.
Она говорит, что я могу уже после боя спросить, а что-то у тебя появились какие-то эмоции сразу после боя? Что для тебя это значит, победа это?
Вы знаете, я очень сильно был рад, потому что до этого боя была проделана огромная работа, очень большая работа. Я потратил очень много сил, как психологически, так и физически, поэтому после такой тяжелой работы я был очень рад, что я выиграл именно так.
I was very happy with performance because I put a lot of work, as mentally, as physically. We did a lot of work for it. I prepared for that bout very, very long time, and I came in and I did my best, so it means a lot to me.
One of the things we talked about yesterday, and you told me I couldn't ask you until after the fight, was what it means to you to be able to make history. With your win tonight, you captured 2 world titles in 2 different weight divisions in only 7 fights. The first fighter ever to do that. When you reflect back now, in the brief moments, what does that mean to you to be able to make history?
Вчера мы с тобой разговаривали, но ты сказал, давайте будем говорить после боя. Что для тебя значит, что ты сделал историю бокса, что ты сейчас выиграл, и у тебя пояс в 2 весовых категориях?
В первую очередь я хотел бы поблагодарить Боба Аруму за то, что он помог мне это сделать. Если бы он мне не дал этот шанс, а сделал бы это на 8-й, на 9-й, никогда в жизни этого не сделал бы. Поэтому огромное спасибо за то, что он предоставил мне этот шанс, я им воспользовался. Какой вопрос был?
First of all, I wanted to thank Bob Arum because he's the one who gave me this opportunity. If he would give me in the 8th or 9th round this opportunity, I would never make a history. Bob Arum, thank you very much.
Well, Bob Arum, you're here. What did you think about Vasyly's performance?
I'm telling you, Vasyl Lomachenko is the greatest. We have a lot of great fighters in Top Rank, as you know. This young man is the greatest. Muhammad Ali was the greatest of all time. Vasyl Lomachenko is the greatest of our time.
Наше время, он говорит, самый не понял.
He understands. Bob, part of the problem is he wants to fight more, but we can't get guys that want to fight Lomachenko. What are you looking at?
It's one, we can get anybody we want to fight him. There's one word that's important, M-O-N-E-Y. You pay a guy enough, they'll fight him. He understands.
Vasyl, congratulations tonight. Spectacular knockout victory. I know you're not happy with the little marks on your face, but
Next time I try, чтобы было без этого.
Next time I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna have any bruises on my face.
I don't know. It's hard to see you go any more than up, but we're excited to see you again. We appreciate your performance tonight, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bob?
Vasyl, we have the famous Madison Square Garden photographer wants.
All right. They want some pictures. You guys, back to you. He's a celebrity over here. You know it.
What a night here at Madison Square Garden, the theater. It opened up with Zhou Shiming, and unfortunately, Einstein, his opponent, did dance through the night, but it was Shiming that won easily.
Well, he was
a shutout.
As he was moving around, he was listening to the music, and that's why he kept dancing through the night. But it didn't go too well for him, so I mean, next time he won't dance that much.
He spent too much time trying to tie up Shiming by picking him up, and so the two-time Olympic gold medalist spent the evening chasing him all around the ring and doing a pretty good job of doing that. Ended up winning by a unanimous decision, 189 of all three cards. And then we had Felix Verdejo against Juan Jose Martinez, and everyone was looking for Felix to bounce back, and he did.
That right hand that was killing him there. And he was looking for that opportunity to hurt this guy good so he could take him out. And he didn't let it go. Once he saw that opportunity, he came upstairs, downstairs, and he just finished him.
And a fifth-round stoppage by Felix Verdejo, who remains undefeated 22-0 with 15 KOs. And we concluded the night with spectacular showmanship and an unbelievable performance by Vasyl Lomachenko against Rocky Martinez.
I see Rocky. Rocky is like kind of surprised at the speed and the movement that this kid has in front of him. And, you know, he trying to figure him out and trying to do things, but it wasn't working for him. This kid is amazing. He's a true world champion.
So Lomachenko makes history, becoming a two-time world champion in the shortest period of time ever. Just 7 professional fights with a thunderous 1-2 knockout. And it came at 1-9 of the 5th round, and now he's got the belt, the junior lightweight belt in the WBO, as well as the WBO featherweight title. What's he going to do? Where's he going to go? Will he take on Salido again? Christina Pancha, what'd you think?
I'm speechless. You know, it's just, I've never seen Rocky Martinez get knocked out like that. He got stopped by Mikey Garcia, but that was vicious one-punch knockout power. And that's the one thing people said they wanted to see if Lomachenko had, was the knockout power. And he answered those questions.
He has it. Martinez, when he fought all these other guys, then he had that quickness and that smartness that this kid had. This kid is amazing.
Great night.
He's a great champion, and my congratulations.
Great working with you guys. I'm Bruce Beck, along with Christina Pancha and Juan Laporte, saying good night from the theater at Madison Square Garden. Hope you enjoyed it, everyone. It's a showcase. With Zhou Shiming.
Opponent Juan Jose Martinez.
Well, you know it's a good round.